Shankara Namah Shivaya. Girija Shankara Namah Shivaya. Shambho Shankara Namah Shivaya.
Hi friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So we will start our discussion on a new series today, which will be on the karmic numbers. Because in the science of numerology, 13, 14, 16 and 19 are considered as the karmic numbers. So for just this sake, because I'm still not prepared with my presentation material, particularly for the karmic number 13, because 13 is a number which has got a league of its own. There's so many layers to this particular 13 number that you need to have strong material before coming in front of the camera and presenting it to you people. So I'm just skipping it for a while, and in this video we are just going to have our discussion on the karmic number 14 first. So the whole discussion will be divided into three parts. First, we will try to understand that what do I mean by the karmic number. Second, we will try to understand the impact of this particular number, karmic number 14. And in the last, we will try to understand the countermeasures which you can think of opting if you have this number as one of your core numbers of numerology. So when it comes to understanding the science and the meaning of this karmic number, so that's very simple. Just because numerology is a spiritual science, so in this spiritual science, all of us human beings are seen as the spiritual beings or the soul. And like the way we have, or our soul has incarnated on this earth so many times in the previous lifetimes, and each successive lifetime has given us a chance to elevate to that particular level where our awareness of ourselves does not separate us from the other beings or from the creator itself. So once that state of the the equality, of the compassion, where there is no wish or desire is left, where you are more attuned to your spirit. So at that particular state, the liberation happens when you come out of the birth of this, the cycle of the life and death happens. But before that, in all these, evolutionary level of different lifetimes, we have indulged into so many good and the bad deeds. So the good deeds or the good choices results in the, the fruits which we reap in the successive lifetimes to come. But in all those cases where we have abused the gifts given to us, we have acted out of our own self-interest, or we have harmed others, so those energies appear in the form of these karmic numbers in this particular lifetime. Like the way in the science of astrology, the fifth house can be seen as the Purva Punya, which tells about the good merits done in the past life. Along with there are certain dreaded yogas which tells about the baggage or the the mistakes which we have done in the past life. This could be Pitra dosha, this could be so many dosha. Same ways in the science of numerology, karmic numbers just tells about that the mistakes which we have committed in the past life, which has got added as an additional burden in this lifetime because of the lesson which we need to learn in this particular lifetime. So the whole science of this karmic numbers gain more significance if it appears as one of your core numbers, whether in the form of your life path number, whether in the form of your destiny number, your heart number, your personality number, or you could be running through the period of this particular karmic number in the form of the the personal year, in the form of the challenge number, the period, the birth force period. So there you will find the maximum impact or energy of this particular numbers. So this is about the introduction part about what do I mean by the karmic debt number, the additional lesson which needs to be learnt in this particular lifetime just because of the bad deeds or the mistakes committed in the past lives. Now, when it comes to understanding this number in particular, the karmic number 14. So just because it is very easy to understand, adding 1 plus 4 is going to give you the number 5. Now we have already have a separate discussion on the number 5. 5 is a number which is being governed by the Mercury, which is a number filled with the adventure, filled with changeability, and the essence, the central line to define the energy of the number 5 is freedom. So this could be looked at from this perspective, that in the past lifetimes, if this 14 number has appeared as one of your major number, you might have abused your freedom, which is going to make you vulnerable in this lifetime in forcefully adopting all kind of the changing circumstances, extremely sudden occurrences of the events, because you cannot even forget that 1 plus 4 is going to give you the answer as 5. 5, which is a number of changeability. But even the number 4, 1 plus 4, 4 is a number which is being governed by the Uranus, which is governed by the Rahu, which just rules over all the sudden outcome of the events. So that might be a case that if you have this number as one of your core number, that you might be going through and you will be forced to adopt all these kind of unpleasing or the sudden changing events and happening in your life. Second thing is, there would remain to be fear or vulnerability of addiction to alcohol, addiction to drugs, and vulnerability of going excess in the sensory indulgences. Now this could be in the form of the food, this could be in the form of the sex. So this would remain to be the central elements if you will have this karmic number as one of your central element, central core number. Now comes the question, what can be done in order to fix this problem if you are facing the vibrations or the tyranny of this number in your life? So very first thing is that orderliness is very important. You need to establish an emotional stability, mental stability in your lifetime, in your life. Now this could be in the form of the doing yoga, doing meditation, remaining close to the nature, indulging and involving and becoming a part of all the rejuvenation activities, because otherwise these changes are not something which is in your hand. So rather than getting bogged down by the sudden happening of the events in your external environment, you should remain very much receptive and well prepared for it. So the adaptability and flexibility is very important, and orderliness, modesty is very important. Like the way we with this kind of combinations, we typically advise these kind of people to have at least 2-3 sources of income simultaneously ready with them, because if they'll be relying only on the one source of income, and if any mishappening is going to happen, they'll be just left completely in the in the whims of the destiny only. So this is how you can just sense and understand the nectar, the essence of the energies of this number 14. So this is all what I wanted to say as my take on the karmic number 14. I hope you guys found this video informational. For further more updates and notification on numerology, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.
Chida